Welcome, beautiful yogis. So, today we're going to do a short wake me up flow. It's going to be for just 30 minutes and it's designed to wake you up if you're feeling very sluggish and quite sleepy in the morning, like I am right now. So, it's 7 a.m. here in Manila and let's begin. So, find yourself a block or a bolster or a pillow that you can prop your spine on and just come to a seated pose. You can be in cross-legged position or any pose that feels comfortable for your legs. Chin down a little bit. Arms resting lightly on the thighs. Just take a moment to focus your breathing inwards and calm yourself down before we begin. Inhaling, setting your intention for the day. Letting go of expectations. And just being inside the body and attuned to your mind. And slowly open your eyes. So we're going to work on our breath of fire. It's very sure to wake you up very fast. So what we're going to do is just raise our arms in diagonal position and just curl so that the thumbs are pointing inside. So arms diagonally raised up. We're going to do breath of fire. So before we begin, I want you to do some belly breathing first. So when we inhale, expand the belly, and when we exhale, push the belly in using your transverse abdominis, your core muscles. So when you push the core inside, you exhale. So raising the arms up, belly breath in, exhale, push. So push the air out of your nose strongly as you can. So take your own tempo and rhythm in doing this. So inhaling, belly breath in, and exhaling out. So the power is coming in from your core muscles and the exhale is going through the nose. So let's do this for a minute and a half. Let's just heat up the body and wake things up. Okay? Belly breath in. One more minute to go. Arms down, big breath in, and exhale, side on. Do you feel a little bit heated now? Maybe a little bit awake. So that's firing up the core muscles. When you do breath of fire, just take your own rhythm. Don't go too fast, don't go too slow. Just make sure that you are doing the right engagement. Okay? So, and then we'll do some twists. Twists are very powerful in the morning because it detoxifies the body and it wakes up the spine from your lying down position, we can wake up the spine and prepare it for movement for the rest of the day. So they can inhale, just arms resting lightly on your thighs, inhaling here at the center, expanding your chest, and exhaling, twisting to the left. Inhaling, come back to neutral, and exhaling, twisting to the right. When you twist, keep your spine long and tall. And let's do this a couple more times. Inhaling and exhaling, twisting to the left. Tune into your breath and make sure that you are inhaling deeply and exhaling equally deep as well. This is very nice in the morning and especially beginner friendly. Make sure that when you twist, you're not twisting from your lower back, your lower body. Twist from your upper body so you feel the stretch here at the back. And when you inhale, make sure that you expand the chest, and exhaling, twisting to the left. When you're sleepy, twisting is also good to wake up the body without doing so much force, without exerting so much effort, but still waking up the spine. And remember, the spine is connected to the head. When you are twisting, you are lubricating the spine and sending signal to your body that you are encouraging blood circulation, letting the blood travel through the spine and through your head. It's what wakes you up, most likely better than caffeine. One last round on each side. Okay, come back to center. If you're on a block, remove the block that you're sitting on. And let's come to tabletop position. So we're on all fours. Shoulder is on top. Wrists are stacked below the shoulders. And the hips just on top of the knees. Okay, so take a big inhale here. Opening the chest, shining the chest forward. And exhale, pushing the floor away, rounding the back, cat pose. Inhaling, opening the chest, still hugging the core in. And exhaling, rounding the back. Maybe swing the body front to back. And inhaling, feel that the upper back is opening up. Get rid of the stiffness in the morning. And exhaling, rounding the back. One last inhale. And as you exhale, walk the hands forward, keeping the knees still bent. Walk the hands forward as your body goes down. You can rest the head on the block or on the floor, whatever you feel is good for you. So rest here in puppy pose. Still hugging the ribs in, opening the chest. Feel that the body's getting stretched upward. Kind of just resetting how you slept the whole night. Or maybe pushing the chest down. Give the upper back more stretch. And opening the armpits down to the mat. Now if this troubles you, you can do away with the block. Just put the hands in diamond position. So palms are flat on the mat and fingers are lightly touching each other. And just rest the head on the mat. Elbows out to the sides of the mat as wide as you can to relieve the tension from the shoulders, creating space between the neck and the shoulder blades. Now on your next inhale, just walk the hands forward and stretch out the legs out back in Sphinx pose. So the elbows are just beneath the shoulders. Try to keep the head upright, just looking a little bit forward. Don't tilt your head back. Head in neutral position. Feel the stretch in your back. Feel how this makes your back happy. Maybe swinging from side to side, just to wring out the stiffness in the back. Now take an inhale here and push back again to puppy pose. And you could lift the elbows off the mat, or you could just keep it down. So take one breath here and exhale. And again, inhaling, pushing the body forward to Sphinx pose, stretching the toes out back. Feel the body sinking down and chest is opening. Inhale here. And exhale, push back again to puppy pose. Now let's make it more dynamic. Let's follow your breath. Inhaling to Sphinx pose. Untucking the toes. And exhaling to puppy pose. Again, inhaling Sphinx pose, opening the chest, sinking the body down, knitting the ribs in. And exhale, pushing the floor away. Lifting the elbows up, puppy pose. One last round. Inhaling to Sphinx pose. Untucking the toes. Stretching that body forward, shining the heart forward. And exhaling to puppy pose. And then come back to tabletop position. And from here, let's take the first down dog of the day. So strongly push the floor away with your hands, bending the knees close to the thighs, and then pushing the seat up, high up to the ceiling. So if you can't put the heels down, it's okay if you have it lifted. Just lift the heels up, and then maybe pedal the legs. So it's not just the back that feels stiff in the morning, it's usually also the hamstrings. So since this is the first down dog of the day, just pedal the legs until you feel a little bit comfortable. And then when you're ready, just walk towards the top of the mat. And hands on the waist, and slowly bring the body up, back to Tadasana on your inhale. And here, let's do some tree pose. Balancing, aside from twisting, is also good to wake you up. When you exercise balance, you are automatically activating the left side and the right side of the brain. So for beginners, you could just press the balls of the feet down, and your heel is resting lightly on your other leg. So you could do this on your right leg first, or for those who have been practicing tree pose, you can assist your leg, putting the heel close to the groin. Touch the hip points, and both of the bones of the hip should be facing forward this way. And try to focus on a point across you. If balance is very difficult for you, just stand very close to the wall and employ its assistance. What's important here is that you try. So inhaling, growing the body long and tall. If you feel that this is okay and you want more challenge, just raise your arms up. But if balance is compromised, just put your hands on your waist. And then from your tree pose, I'm just going to face you. from your tree pose, if you have your arms up, you could just twist to the left side and come back to center. If you have your arms on your waist, just twist the body. So inhaling, twisting to the right side, and exhale, come back to center, inhaling again, and twisting to the left side, and come back to center, and plant the feet down. So let's do Tadasana, inhaling, arms up, and exhaling, Swan dive forward to your forward fold. For beginners, you could just hold your shins or wherever you can reach right now. And exhale. And stepping the left foot back, planting the left knee down. Let's do low lunge. So working on our hip flexors. We will be sitting for the rest of the day, most likely, you and I. So just try to push the right knee away, opening the belly and the thighs. So creating space here and keeping the spine erect. And maybe you can open your arms in cactus pose. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. With every inhale, maybe try to bend the body a little bit back, just a micro bend. And inhale, hands back to your knees. And for a little bit of challenge, tuck the left toe down and lift the left leg up in a lunge pose. Breathing here. If you have been awake so far, challenge the body, challenge the lower legs. And exhale, knee back down. Planting both hands down on the mat. And stepping back to plank pose. For beginners, knees lower down. Bend the elbows down to chaturanga. Inhaling, pushing the floor away, metatarsals down to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Taking a couple of breaths here. So by now the body is strongly heated up. The beauty of doing yoga in the morning is that it creates the right mindset for you, so that you are going to be good for the rest of the day, feel really nice, and pay less attention to the things that irritate you. That's why I really like doing yoga in the morning. Now again, walk the feet close to the hands at the top of the mat, and inhaling, slowly coming back up to Tadasana. Now this time let's do tree pose on the other side. So if you did your tree pose this way, do it again on this left side. Now if you assisted your leg for tree pose on the other side, do it again here. So again, touch the hip bones, the hip points. They should be facing forward. It doesn't matter if the knee is facing diagonally to the side. The hip points should just be in a railroad track. Now focus on a point across you. Again, growing long and tall in your tree pose. Make sure that your right big toe is strongly rooted down. Feel that your kneecaps are lifting up. Now if you raised your hand previously, do so again here. So inhaling, and then twisting to the right. And exhaling, come back to center. Inhale, twist into the left. Inhaling, come back to center. Twisting to the right. Exhale to neutral. One last round. And exhale. exhaling, release the left leg. Come back to the top of the mat. Inhaling, circling the arms down, around, and up. And exhaling, swan dive forward. Forward fold. Now this time, stepping the right foot back and then dropping the right knee. Let's do low lunge. Lifting the body up. Resting both hands on the left knee. Feel the stretch on your right hip flexor. Make space between the thigh and the belly. Feel that the body is growing straighter, like you're getting pulled from up the ceiling. And then open the arms to cactus pose, opening the chest, feeling that the shoulder blades are touching together, squeezing together, opening the collarbones. And we're working on our computers. We usually collapse the front body, so the collarbones are collapsing towards each other. So this time we're working on the opposite. One last breath in. And exhale. Hand back down on the knee, and this time we'll challenge our balance again. So tucking the right toes and lifting the right knee up, away from the mat. Strongly engage, scissor the legs together so that the legs are not splaying open. Engage the core, engage the front body. Depend on the strength of the lower body. You can do it. One last breath. And exhale, knee down. Good job. What a way to seize the morning, right? And exhaling, plant the hands back down. Stepping the left foot back to your plank pose. And exhaling down to chaturanga. Inhaling to upward facing dog, metatarsus down, legs lifting up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Feels good to really wake up. Wake up this way, wake up by doing yoga. Sometimes before I do have my coffee for the first time in the day, I try to do yoga first. If it doesn't wake me, then yeah, I'll turn to coffee. But I don't take coffee that much. I usually prefer matcha. It gives you the right kick, less of the caffeine. Tune into your breath. Feel how different you are now in your body before comparing it to before we started this practice, and right now in your downward facing dog. Now walk the feet back up to the top of the mat. Inhaling, look forward. Exhaling, forward fold. Now inhaling, hands to the waist, slowly lifting the body up, one vertebra at a time. Coming back to Tadasana. And one last challenge before we do Shavasana. Inhaling the arms down, around and up, and slowly bend the legs to chair pose. So look down on your knees. Make sure that your knees are not overshooting your feet, so you can still see your toes from your knees. And slowly exhaling, lower the body down, coming to seated pose, and just sit down on the mat. Extend the foot just a couple of inches away from your seat and try to lift up, engaging your core. Just a little bit of a boat pose, arms parallel to the side of the knees. And exhaling, release the legs, release the arms, and slowly lower down to Shavasana. Let the legs drop slightly to the side, arms opening to the side, palms facing up the ceiling. Maybe close your eyes if you want to. Just relaxing the body, paying attention to the breath, to the quality of every breath. Now slowly bring your awareness back into the room, maybe clenching your fist, wiggling your toes. Now slowly turn to your left side. Using your arm as a pillow. And on your next inhale, push yourself back up to seated pose. Take a moment to tune into your breath. Maybe rocking the body forward and back. Blinking your eyes open. Rubbing your palms on top of your thighs. I hope this short flow has indeed waken you up today and get you ready for the rest of the day. I hope you have a really bright morning. I am happy to have you here. As always, I honor your presence. Namaste. See you again in the next class. Bye.